Hello, welcome back to Unfinished Bride. We're going to have a conversation today to talk about what can rob a marriage of a love affair. Number 2, unforgiveness. That is a big, major issue. That is a root of a problem for all marriages. Just the fact that we operate a lot of times in holding grudges against our spouse, being easily offended, feeling like the pain that I feel, you have to earn forgiveness, you have to earn love. All of those things can come into play. Sometimes, depending on how we were raised, sometimes the environment, our families that we grew up in, how did they operate in the spirit of love? Did they have a hard time holding grudges? Were critical all the time? Have you been harboring unforgiveness? Do you see your spouse as your mom or as your dad that you don't have such a good relationship with? These are the type of things that can ruin a relationship. We are to forgive others as He has forgiven, and we have to extend the same mercy in which we want it to be forgiven to our spouses. And it does not have conditions on it. When Peter asked Jesus, how often are we to forgive? And should it be 7 times, Lord? And Jesus' response was, no, it's 7 times 70. That's 490 times in a day. By that time, you've lost count. Jesus said, forgive that much because you have been forgiven. And a lot of times it's the pain that we feel. And I've been there. I know what it is to feel pain. It's just hard to go away, hard to get over sometimes. But when we put our trust in the Lord, we may have a difficult time trusting our spouse. We may feel betrayed, and it may take us a while to get back into that notion of feeling safe again. But it should not take the place of having true forgiveness, because when you truly forgive your spouse, you're no longer bound. You're no longer bound. And forgiving your spouse does not mean that they get away with what they did. But God says that vengeance is mine. I will repay. We have to learn how to trust Christ in times that we are filled with pain and having a hard time to forgive. That same grace and mercy that we receive or want to receive when we do wrong is the same that we have to extend to our spouse. And so allow God in our forgiveness, allow God and trust Him that He will make things better in our homes and with our spouse. Sometimes we can go on thinking we've forgiven and we've just been functioning, but our tone and our attitude and the way that we show affection and love, or the lack thereof, holding back our love and holding back our affection, because it shows a significant sign that we're still holding on to the offense. And so there will be offenses. Hey, get over it, because when 2 people join together, guess what? You're going to offend them and they will offend you. That's a given. So when people ask me, what is the secret to marriage? I tell them all the time, forgive and forgive quickly, because things are going to happen.
Thank you for visiting Unfinished Bride. Don't forget to subscribe.